It's a picture-perfect night in the desert from Las Cruces, New Mexico. It's a wax showdown between two of the very best. The number 6 ranked University of Hawaii taking on the New Mexico State Aggies. As we look at the wax standings, as expected, Hawaii and New Mexico State at 2-0, Boise State at 1-1, and the surprise, Utah State at 0-1. Welcome, everybody. I'm Chris McGee, along with the great Holly McPeak, a 3-time beach volleyball Olympian and a national champion out of UCLA. And this has become a rivalry match in this conference.
It certainly has. These two teams meet every year. They battle it out. Hawaii's come out on top most of the time, but twice New Mexico State has won.
When you talk about Hawaii, it's all about their dominance, not just in the WAC conference, but nationally. For 36 straight weeks, they have been ranked in the top 10. They have 4 national championships, 17 straight NCAA tournaments, and 14 straight WAC titles.
Hawaii has a fantastic tradition of volleyball. They've got the best fans in the country. They've got some great athletes and great history in 1982, winning the first NCAA title. And again in 1983, back-to-back titles. Their last title came in 1987 when they won their 3rd NCAA title.
And the one constant, Holly, that always remains at the University of Hawaii is that man right there, Dave Shoji. He'll be in the Hall of Fame in December. He has 4 national championships. Dave
Shoji has 35 consecutive winning seasons. It's amazing. Great tradition. He's had some fantastic athletes playing for him, but he's also a great coach.
Now think about this. Hawaii has won 14 straight WAC titles. They've only lost 4 matches during that time. 2 of those matches have come to New Mexico State.
You're right. Like I said earlier, this has become a rivalry. New Mexico State has pushed Hawaii in the WAC more than any other team. And even if Hawaii wins, New Mexico State fights hard and gives them a good battle.
We're going to have a great matchup for you tonight in the WAC Conference. It's going to be a showdown between number 6 University of Hawaii and New Mexico State. Some great women's college volleyball coming up next. We are live in the desert in Las Cruces, New Mexico, where tonight, one of the most dominating players in the country, Hawaii's All-American Kanani Danielson, takes on arch rival New Mexico State. First place in the WAC is on the line next. It's a perfect night for a WAC showdown in the desert. From Las Cruces, New Mexico, it's women's college volleyball. The University of Hawaii, ranked number 6 in the country, taking on the New Mexico State Aggies. Welcome, everybody. I'm Chris McGee, along with the great Holly McPeak, a 3-time beach volleyball Olympian and a former national champion out of UCLA. When you talk University of Hawaii, they have been dominant. 14 straight WAC titles.
Hawaii has a strong tradition in volleyball, some great athletes, as well as an amazing coach, Dave Shoji.
And they are led by Kanani Danielson.
Kanani Danielson at 5'9" is one of the best players in the country. She was the WAC 2009 Player of the Year. She does it all. She is a great vertical. She blocks, and she's the offensive firepower for this Hawaii team.
Now for New Mexico State, they have the firepower, especially offensively, to stay with Hawaii. And it all starts with WAC Player of the Week, Kaylee Giddens.
Kaylee Giddens is hot. She's committed this season to being the best. She's lost weight, and she's putting up the best numbers of her career, almost 5 kills per set.
Time for the starting lineup for the University of Hawaii. Danielson and Weber on the outside. Satulli on the opposite spot. Hewitt and Hartung in the middle. Mafua as the setter.
Hewitt's doing a great job so far in the preseason for Hawaii.
And for New Mexico State, the big hammer, Kaylee Giddens. Gutierrez on the left side. Whitney Woods will play the opposite. Brennan and Scott in the middle. DeVries as the setter, and Phillips, who just joined the team 10 days ago, back at the libero spot.
Kelsey Brennan in the middle for New Mexico State needs to have a big night for New Mexico State to win.
A coaching legend in his 36th season, 4 NCAA championships, Dave Shoji.
35 consecutive winning seasons, unbelievable.
The 2-time National Coach of the Year. And on the other side, Mike Jordan in his 13th season, the winningest coach ever for New Mexico State, led them to 5 NCAA tournament appearances. Chris McGee along with Holly McPeak, and this is the matchup that everyone circles when the WAC schedule comes out. They are the two best teams in the conference. Anytime
WAC rivals meet, people are going to watch and be interested in what happens, especially in the fact that New Mexico State has knocked off Hawaii twice.
Hawaii has only lost 4 WAC matches in 14 years. 2 of them have come to New Mexico State. Junior All-American setter Jenna DeVries serves it up. First scoop of the night, and Mafua sends it back over. Chance for Woods to attack. Long rally to start the game. Giddens hits it wide.
Neither team had a great offensive look. Both outside hitters got kind of medium half swings, but Kaylee Giddens makes that error on the last play.
Back to Woods off the slide. Mafua. And that ball's hit hard cross court. The dig goes wide. First kill of the night for Danielson.
Kanani Danielson, number 5 in green. She's only 5'9", but she gets up and hammers that ball.
You can expect her to see a lot of sets tonight. Outside to Giddens, tight set, it's blocked and covered. Aggies with another chance, and that ball hits the floor.
Kaylee Giddens, number 24 in white, hammers that right inside the block in front of the defense of Hawaii. Some dispute as to whether they picked up that ball or not before it hit the ground.
Defensive specialist Emily Maeda tried to get her hands underneath that ball. Kaylee Giddens, the WAC player of the week, has been on fire lately for New Mexico State. Tough float serve. That ball's outside the antenna. That's going to be a point for the Aggies. We're all tied up at 2.
So far, New Mexico State has really come out to put the pressure on Hawaii. We've seen tough serving since the start.
Hawaii in a 2-hitter set. Mafia with Mafua the setter, Hewitt and Danielson. They go back row to Satulli. And that ball's long, no touch. Point for Hawaii.
Whitney Woods a little bit undersized at the opposite. That's the player who lines up on the right side of the court. She's a little bit undersized, but a big jumper and plays bigger than her size.
Danny Mafua, a great senior setter. Led the Rainbow Wahine to the Final Four last year, national semifinals. 9th time the program has been there, incredible numbers. Free ball to the Aggies. Crushed down the line, great scoop by Maeda. And that ball is put through the block, point Aggies.
New Mexico State using Whitney Woods a lot on the right side. That time she was able to sneak that ball through one of the best blockers right now in the country, Brittany Hewitt.
Tough float. Dig by Phillips. Outside and blasted, but wide. Amanda Tonga, a freshman
Tonga,
from Hawaii.
number 18 in white, brings some power to New Mexico State, and they need that tonight against Hawaii.
First look at Danielson from the serving line. Top spinner. Mafua, free ball over. Tonga finds the floor. 5-4 Aggies.
Very nice, heavy arm by Tonga. She's got a lot of power behind her. finds a little bit of a seam, a hole between the two blockers, and gets a kill for New Mexico State.
Three-hitter set for Hawaii as Weber, the freshman, is now on the left side. Emily Hartung comes into the middle. Brittany Hewitt, the WAC Freshman of the Year. As you mentioned earlier, off to a great start in the sophomore season. 6'3" from Eagle, Idaho. Leads the team in aces with 14. Brennan, a quick slide, tacks it off the hands of Weber, and it's 6-5.
Kelsey Brennan, very good off 1 foot. Watch her. She just hits it right on the inside hand of Michelle Weber of Hawaii.
Platooning time with Tonga is Gutierrez. She's in to serve. She'll play the back row. She's a good ball control player. Got a nice serve. And Satelli puts that ball away. Chantil Satelli is one of the X factors for Hawaii, and she's really been playing well lately.
She has. Chantil Satelli, great ball control player. A little bit undersized at her position, but has great offense, great vision of the court.
Great eye right there by the libero, Elizabeth Kaihue.
Hawaii puts a lot of pressure on their opponents. Not only are they great offensively, but defensively, they put a lot of pressure on you at the net and behind with great defensive players. Hawaii trying to serve tough right there. They usually have great jump servers, very accurate, mostly jump floaters.
And Hartung pushing the ball in the middle set. Emily Hartung went to Los Alamitos High School, played for Long Beach Volleyball Club.
Emily Hartung giving her setter a target. That's so important when you're hitting a quick set for Hawaii.
Hartung just a freshman. Maeda to serve. A first look at the freshman, Desiree Scott on the slide. It's going to be tight. And Hartung jams it back on Scott for the point.
Hawaii's doing a great job staying in the rallies, letting them make the air, putting the pressure on New Mexico State.
Out to Giddens. Deep flat shot to zone 5. Maeda couldn't get it. Point Aggies.
Kaylee Giddens, 24 in white. Nice high swing into the deep corner away from the Hawaii defenders.
Open hand dig. Woods. Beautiful set. And put away. Danielson right through the block. Beautiful set by the libero.
That's what great teams do. They dig a lot of balls and they keep attacking. This is a transition set by the libero to Danielson. Not in the perfect location, but in transition, that's where you want it.
Ihue just put up some sauce. Beautiful shot. This time they run Kaylee Giddens. That inside 2 ball, she tips back. Nobody there.
Kaylee Giddens out of the middle. Smart shot. Look, she sees the opening. 3 blockers up. That means nobody's in the short court behind the block.